Alright guys, welcome to today's video. I told you in the last one the GT3 was home. It's hot outside, the sun is bright, so I can't really show you too much of what's going on with it. So I'm gonna get it inside where we can get a little bit better look at it, but it's been gone for about the past 5 days to my friend Billy's over in Tampa at Presidential Detailing. God, I miss the buckets. Alright, so we are officially doing the exhaust in this video. Before I take it off, I just want you guys to hear what it sounds like stock. This is with the exhaust valve open. You ready? That's the most it'll let me go, I think. Not bad for stock. No. Alright, so you guys know my last two Porsches I've taken over to Billy, and he's treated me right. This one didn't get the same treatment as the Turbo S. We did a little bit differently from that car and a little bit differently from the GT3 RS. So this car I did not do a full PPF on. It kind of drives me nuts on the Turbo S. It's a little bit different to clean and it shows smudges and a little different stuff. This car is PPF'd in all of the high impact areas. So like the hood, fenders, front. It has 2 layers of like extra thick PPF in the areas that get all gnarly over here on this rocker because all the rocks go thrown up on it. And of course the most important part, the car is also fully color corrected and coated. I'm anal about swirl marks and I can see every little thing, so I'm stoked to have this car perfect. We also did a little bit different tint than we usually do. Tommy's looking at it for the first time. What do you think, Tommy?
Oh my God.
You dig it?
That color.
It's good, right? So I went super dark. I was trying to be a gangster in the Turbo S to the point where I can't really see whenever I'm driving. So this car went a little bit lighter. It kind of has a little bit of a blue tinge to it. The front windshield, I barely tinted it. It's mostly just UV. And then it's kind of the same in the rear. I figured with a cage, you'll be able to kind of see through a little bit better and it'll look cool. Kind of summarize everything quick. I don't know if Billy will post anything about it, but he always has cool little Instagram stories on the stuff that he does. I'm pumped on this thing. Coated the wheels. Those are all protected. Everything's protected. It needs to go lower though. You like it?
So good.
This thing's awesome.
Yeah.
You're driving it tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the exhaust on it.
Oh, so shiny.
I know, I'm
so shiny.
Yeah, it'll go down.
How long?
I don't know.
Keep that camera on it. I ain't going. Maybe you lock it?
Maybe. Maybe it times out.
I think I broke it.
First time looking under this thing, the biggest stuff that's different, this whole diffuser is way different than on the 991s. These big things didn't used to be here. The header design looks like it sucks, so I'm stoked to get headers eventually. What?
They don't look that bad.
It just looks inefficient versus the long tubes that I got used to looking at.
Okay, fair enough.
Jimmy found out that I had adjustable suspension. Big race car guy.
I'm trying not to burn my forehead on your exhaust right now.
Yeah, it's kind of warm.
Dude.
I know. I really hope that I can get the exhaust out without taking the bumper off like I did on the GT3 RS, but everyone has been telling me you need to take it off. We'll see. Everyone likes to tell me that, and then
It's gonna be one bolt. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one bolt that's gonna make you take the entire bumper off.
You know what the difference is between me and a lot of other GT3 owners?
You have a Sawzall.
I was gonna say I have a lot of pry bars, but Sawzall will work too. I've been staring at this thing for like 10 minutes now, and I can't see any reason why it wouldn't come off without taking the bumper off, other than maybe this lip getting caught up on this heat shield. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see firsthand what fights us, because I have a feeling it's gonna be so close, and I just don't like risking taking the bumper off. It's always options for things to get lost, scratched, whatever. So in my opinion, I like doing it this way. At the end of the day, it's just a car, right? Yeah. Get a little zip. Let's give her a little zip. This isn't that hot. Don't touch that.
Watch your forehead.
That's where all the magic gets taken out of it.
Dude, they used every square inch of bumper they had to make this thing quiet.
I can't wait for you to get converted. When you drive this car, you're gonna sell all your, what do you call it? 90s junk?
90s junk. You think I have enough 90s junk to make one Porsche?
100%. 100%.
Yeah? Oh yeah, the market's booming right now, isn't it? All right.
All right, so I'm giving up on trying to take it off without removing the rear bumper. I'm just gonna do it. These cars are designed to be able to take off the rear bumper pretty easy. And a buddy of mine works at Porsche, so he's gonna send me over one of the manuals just to make sure I don't mess up any of the procedure, because it's a little bit more tricky with this whole taillight configuration, but I still don't think it'll be that bad. I love cutting corners. Except for when I'm in the race, because then you get a penalty. The plan is to get headers. I'll probably still get catted headers because when you make these things catless, they don't sound very good. But right now, Dundon doesn't have their header released yet. So for now, we are just doing the axle back. I got a very similar setup to what's on my Turbo S. We're gonna go unbox it now.
That looks pretty light from the way you just did that,
That
sir.
was why I did that, sir. Yep. What we got in here? JCR. Same company that made the titanium exhaust on the Turbo S. They make a very similar setup for this car.
This stuff's tiny. What are we doing with that?
All right, so we went simple. I knew having the headers that I wouldn't really have a need for any valves. So we don't have no valves.
Yeah.
Just a nice simple center section. She's gonna be a loud girl. Very, very interesting piece to weld.
Those are just comical looking.
God, this thing's so light. One time when I was a kid and I was eating macaroni and cheese, I had like one of the noodles that looked just like this.
And now you got one on your Porsche.
From my titanium tips. Look who showed up. Missed you, buddy.
Dude, it was like, it's been like 72 hours and I haven't seen Adam, and like the vlog missed me, so I thought I would just move here.
I'd be okay with that.
I have a short shifter for you.
I want a timeshare.
So, I have a timeshare. I got one of the shacks out in the back.
Yeah?
Adam, I didn't tell you about it, but Colette, we did some contracts, yeah. So I'm moving in.
What's that in your hand right there, boy?
So we're doing a valve delete on this GT3, and we can't find the motor mounts, so we're trying to find them. Actually, I was like, dude, just have Johan do it. What is Johan doing?
He's doing more important stuff. This is the easy work.
I think it goes right there. I honestly don't know where this goes. Did you tell him?
Yeah, I just gotta look at instructions.
Why does it look like that? It looks like my trumpet back from middle school band.
I'm just trying to figure out where I can mount those valve bodies.
Yeah, I was in band. You had to be. It wasn't a choice.
No, I never was in band.
I never was in band.
It was
know what you're
okay.
talking about. None of us
It was. I didn't have a choice.
high school.
I didn't actively choose to be. Not there's anything wrong with being in the
Wasn't
band.
everybody a professional golfer in high school?
Hey, sorry if you weren't varsity, dude. JV. Sorry they didn't have. Sorry, I was only a JV BMXer in high school.
We learned that you need to take the rear bumper off to put these on after all that. But
No.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm not gonna do that. I'm a creative guy. I'm a drifter, so I'm gonna find a better place to put this. Because also, I think my car's gonna be limp mode because I turned the ignition on with a valve thing unplugged.
I mean, well, it's my video.
All the Porsche mechanics are just laughing at me right now. I think I'm gonna mount it like something like this, but like better than that.
I was gonna say next clip cuts the whole car.
All right, so I got it tucked nice up in there. Might give me a hand, and it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's nice and removed from the heat source. Tips look pretty straight. I just wiped down all the fingerprints off the exhaust so it doesn't burn in. Now I'm gonna start it with it still in the air and everything kind of exposed, just in case there's any leaks, so it's easy to address. I'm excited to see how it's gonna sound.
It looks so good. Yeah.
It sounds exotic, like Joe. Oh, I just got metal sheathings in here. Hate that. They're just stuck to the bottom of my shoe.
Love that.
Not a big fan of that. Sweet, now I get to put it back together and go enjoy. I think the crew's gonna go to Topgolf and their Z's, and I'm gonna drive this because it's the closest thing I have to a Z that's still registered.
This is the closest thing to a Z.
Yeah, it's NA, 6-cylinder, 6-speed, basically a Z.
Okay. So, high price to pay.
First initial impressions, we're out on the road, letting the baby warm up. Me and Mike are going to Miller's House to go pick 200 wings up for everybody after we deliberated on getting food. Oh my God, did I torque the wheels?
Yes.
Just kidding, of course I did. Yeah, we're about to hear the exhaust, baby. I hope it doesn't have that much drone. I hope it's good. Hope it screams and revs nice. Finally got enough mileage, she's broken in. It's gonna be a good time, okay? Drone's not terrible.
No, it's good.
It's tolerable. I was worried about that. Ready? Downshift test. Sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That was a computer blip. That was an Adam blip. It's so different. Oh, the popo's right there.
I like it so far.
They could probably hear me with my JCR exhaust titanium. This baby sounds like... Ready to do a little pulley?
Let's do it. It's good.
Not bad. Honestly, it's a little quieter than I expected.
Yeah, it's very tolerable.
I feel like I expected the car to pull harder at redline. That's the highest I've ever revved it.
Really?
Yeah. Does it feel fast as a passenger?
It feels good. It doesn't feel like Turbo S or like GT350.
Yeah, I did just drive the Turbo S earlier, so that's probably like distorting my view.
Yeah.
I know when I drove the RS to this back-to-back, I was like, holy shit, this thing feels really torquey.
Yeah. But this thing, it feels like just the right amount.
Yeah.
The exhaust is perfect too.
It's tolerable. It's, you know, you can go out to Miller's Ale House and have a conversation about your exhaust.
Yeah.
Alright, I realized I didn't really rev it out, so we probably didn't get the full effect of the sound, so I'll do it again over here for you guys. It's very hard driving the manual because your brain doesn't want to actually rev out that high. There we go.
Much
A
better.
little more exciting. That felt a little faster
A
too.
little tire chirp in that one.
Yeah, it was a little, I like that the exhaust has that sound, that feature.
Food for 20.
Yup.
Fits in the front.
God, I hate ordering for so many people. It's so stressful. I said, no, you don't get what you want. I'm getting 50 wings and you're gonna share. TJ was kind enough to let me drive his cars while we were in California, so I let him drive the R34 today. He had some fun. And now I want him to drive what I think are the best cars on the market today. I don't think he's ever driven a 992, so we've got the turbo for him, and we've got the GT3. We're gonna go on a little cruise with the boys. I think I'm gonna drive the turbo first, and maybe, if I trust him, I'll let him drive my new baby. But these cars look so sick together. I love the taillights on these cars. Definitely wasn't the biggest fan at first, but it's grown on me so much to see the rear ends of these things. They look so good together too. Okay, it sounds kind of cool there. My first real corner. This thing feels really good. That thing is so loud. I've never heard it from another car. It's so quiet in the car. But like that's a really, I like that car way more now that I'm not driving it. Updated thoughts on the exhaust. I think part of the reason it feels like it's lacking souls because I've never had a car on stock headers, and I think the new casts that they put on these cars are way more restrictive. So it just feels like the soul is being sucked out of the car, and I really want to hear this setup with headers. Still super happy with it. It sounds great, but it's definitely not its final iteration. We're heading over to Ace right now. There's actually a Pontiac meet going, so we're hoping that the parking lot isn't too full. I don't know that many Pontiac guys, because we just want to get some food and we just need an excuse of somewhere to cruise to.
Pontiac meet. It's headed there.
I don't see any Pontiacs. Love that.
The one guy we passed was the only one. The Pontiac joined our crew.
What's up?
He joined our crew.
Oh yeah. Nice little cruise, putting some miles on the GT3. Look at this thing over here. The Drifty Boys. Well, you think he's buying one or what?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Most definitely.
It's the best car ever.
Okay, so it's really fast.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like kind of mind-numbingly
like it's
fast.
too fast. Like I was driving behind you and we were, I mean, I won't say how fast, we were just going fast. And I was like, oh, I need to catch up. And like, just quarter throttle and all of a sudden, it was fast. It was really fast.
So the wildest thing about this car, remember like how well your RS cornered?
Yeah.
This thing
handles, when we pulled out of the compound, I was like, whoa.
Dude.
Like, I thought the 991 handled really well and like pivoted really well, but this was even better. So I was like, I wonder what that hit, like, is that stiffer than this? A little bit?
It almost feels a little softer. It's kind of weird.
Really? Because this is like pretty stiff.
So this is the same
way.
tires as your RS, probably just as stiff, and then like twice as fast. That's why this car, like, in the mountains, it was unbelievable. Like, I never pictured it being like a good ripper car like that, but...
Dude, when we were kind of going on those off-ramps and stuff,
yeah.
I was telling this friend, I was maybe when like, that was like 5 out of 10. Like, we could have gone so much harder and we were ripping it. Like, we were hauling.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And we like were barely pushing the car. It was epic.
500 grand and it could be yours.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
5 small payments of 100 grand a month. You could have this or the R34. I was still doing R34, but...
You see what I mean? How this car is like a cheater car?
Oh, it's not even fair. It's
Yeah.
literally, I'd be curious to see like what this would run against like a 720 or something.
Yeah. This right now, as it sits, is probably like a 999 car. If I dyno tuned it, it'd probably be a little deeper, but it rips.
Ooh, so that.
What?
It sounds really good on the pipe, but like your top end doesn't sound as good as it like can.
I agree. I think it's the lack of headers. I think that's what it is.
It must be. Even Sabrina, like, because I was like, get some clips. You want to get a sound clip? And we both were like,
It's lacking the rasp.
yes. Like,
agree.
but not like the gross rasp, but just
The good
top
rasp.
end rasp. It's lacking that RS look. Like,
Yep.
Other than that, it's really good. Sounds good when you're cruising. Top end's a little weak.
Yep.
Yeah, Grant's real quick, Grant.
Hey guys, your favorite food vlogger here, Adam, checking in. Stopped by, got some cookies with the boys. How was the Gringos?
Gringy?
It was great.
No words. It was so good.
So it was all right. It wasn't the best I've
I'm
ever
on their
had.
favorite food.
Cookie check with Colette. Colette.
Very good. 10 out of 10.
Nice little downtown area. Oh hey, it's California Nick.
So, dude,
What are you doing down here?
chilling, living my best life out here.
Some say you're a Gator boy now.
I guess I am now.
Join us
Start
at the
wrestling.
Join us at the swamp.
You already know. Got to live in the freaking no water life now.
Yeah.
Gonna freaking die out here.
I'm gonna order a cookie. Oh,
Cheers.
S'mores.
Sounds different.
See, it needs more raspy up top.
Yeah. You enjoying it so far?
Dude, it's sick.
So good.
Feel free to make all the poppy bang noises you want under the tunnel. Have fun. It's Orlando. Look at this dude's wheels. This dude's wheels are worth more than both these Porsches combined. They're real 18s.
Oh, it is.
this one?
I mean, that one's good.
This is a race car.
It's fun to drive, right?
It's the most direct car I've ever felt. You know, when they said that this car was better than the RS, the last gen, I was like, I don't know. Much better than the last gen RS.
You need to drive a .2 though, because you had a .1. The .2 is pretty damn good.
But that much different?
You notice the torque a lot, huh?
Yes, there's a lot more torque in this, but it's mainly like just, man, I don't know how to explain it. Just the way the front end responds is like just beautiful. Like it is so beautiful. It's so direct. Like that is, I was like, wow, this thing is nimble. And then you go in this, and you're like, wow, that thing is not nimble. But it is, but like, I don't know. This one has me kind of like, this one's sick. I love that.
That was fun. Cruising. The headlights on this one look so cool. Wow, look at that.
Whoa. What the?
Yeah, that's sick. And they have like a little cross.
Light.
I don't know.
You know
if
that
this one
shoots flames?
Does it?
Yeah.
I've never seen them.
Yeah, it makes some soot too. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so they're naturally extremely rich.
Yeah.
If I got this thing tuned, I bet there's like a full point that you could pull out of it, and it'd probably pick up some power.
Sign me up.
Food for 20. Yup. It's in the front.
I hate ordering for so many people. It's so stressful.